Welcome to the Bellefleur Tire Shop Grand Falls Greenfoot Rapids post-game show. The losing streak is over. That's right, the Rapids finally win another one here. 3 games. 3 games they lost in a row. And it's a 7-3 win against the Yarmouth Mariners. Man, it could not have got any better than this. Wow. Where do I even begin? It was a game filled with goals, penalties. If you liked it, it was great. It was awesome. Yeah. I just got to catch my breath here for a minute because, this one was a really fun one. So, before I go any further, I just want to say that there is going to be a bit of a recap on a lot of the penalties here. I'm going to dissect it as much as I can. Yeah, going to dissect it a little bit as we can here. So there's going to be a lot of really fun games, or a lot of really fun action to talk about here. We saw another first MHL goal, which we're going to talk about. But to start the game off, so the Rapids in the first 10 minutes of the game didn't let up the first goal. So that's already an immediate change from what you saw the last few games, is that they were playing a lot better. They were scoring a lot more. And they, obviously, like we mentioned in the pregame show, they didn't take that first penalty or that first goal. As a matter of fact, it was the first penalty even was for Yarmouth. Now, we talked about this, right? Over time and time again, penalties, power plays, not much has changed. They did score 1 power play goal, so it's a miracle. They actually did get one in the second period, but it's not as bad as they thought. There wasn't as bad as it seemed. So we'll start off with the goals here. Oliver Plant with his 4th of the season, 13-19 into the first period. Braden Campbell and Derek Asselin getting the assists on that. Then, not a minute and 20 seconds later, Carter Bellamy with an amazing goal for his first goal in the MHL. And that was one that was going to be one to remember for sure. Nathan Plement on Michaud is going to be joining us for the show here. Nathan, congrats on the win. I'll let you get set up there.
I'll put this?
Yeah. Come on around to this side here.
Okay.
There we go. Nathan, big win for you guys. 7-3 on home ice, erasing the 3-game losing streak. How are you feeling after that?
Very good. We're happy to win and to get back.
And obviously a big game for you. One of the biggest plays of this game was on the power play. Struggled historically this season, but you guys have really started to find your rhythm, it looks like. This group is really special, right? Yeah. A special group of players. What's it like to be a part of this team?
It's amazing. We can imagine how fun is it. It's just amazing.
You got the fans on your back all the time. They support you guys no matter what. They were loud tonight. They always want to see you guys do the best. What does it mean to have that fan support as well? Oh,
it's the best fan in the league for sure. It's loud. It's very loud. It's so fun to play.
You got another big game coming up against Edmundston. Your former team. You're no stranger to how they play. It's going to be a big one on Friday night. How do you prep for that game, and what's going through your mind as you're getting ready to face them?
Just be more ready for this game. We just want to win this game and just win. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing now. You guys obviously have a couple of big games coming up before you hit the road. If you have a message for the fans, what do you want to say to them? And just what are your thoughts?
Thank you, and just keep going. Just thank you, big thank you.
Really appreciate that, Nathan. Congratulations on the win today.
Thanks.
And the job well done.
Thanks.
So that was Nathan Plement, Michaud, assistant captain of the Grand Falls Rapids, joining us for the post game. So always great to get the chance to talk to him. He's a guy who you want as a leader on your team, not just for the fact that he has that great on ice ability. He's not necessarily I wouldn't say a vocal leader, but a lead by example sort of player. So that's something that you're very lucky to have with him as well. So Nathan, another big thanks for coming on to the show and doing this with us. So we're going to continue on here as I was saying on the power play, a big one for him, or a big game for him as well. Now, Carter Bellamy, we mentioned that he had his first in the MHL in that first period. One of the best goal celebrations that I've ever seen. If you missed that, I would go back and watch it for sure. Jonah Leard with his first assist on the night. So the second period would start, and they would score 5 unanswered goals. Isaac Allard getting his second of the season, Jonah Leard getting his second of the game, and Reed Calder getting his very first assist in his MHL career. Then it would go to the power play where Isaac Allard and Isaac Allard and Ewan Cleary would take the penalties. Rapids go back to the power play. Loic Francoeur buries his 5th of the season. Jonah Leard getting his 3rd assist of the game. I think you know where I'm going with this. And Mathis Cyr getting his 5th assist of the season as well. Patrick Baxter getting his 3rd. Zachary Michaud gets on the board, and then so on. You see where we're going with this. Derek Asselin gets one from Julien Avignon-Bourque. Reed Calder with his 2nd of the season, and Jack Brown with his 1st assist of the season. So 5 unanswered goals up to that point, and it's 6-0 for Grand Falls, or 7-0 for Grand Falls. So at this point, you started to feel the energy from the crowd start to get a little bit bigger, and it did not disappoint. Everybody was out there making noise in full force. It was great. It was awesome to see, and it was so refreshing. Then came the last goal, which was shorthanded. You saw another couple of penalties as well. Late into the third, Ben Manos and Reed Calder got into it for roughing. Calder got the gate, and Manos was able to sit in the box for 2 minutes. A little bit confusing. I'm not sure why they didn't just send them both off the ice, but that's neither here nor there. So Jared Pittman on a breakaway, shorthanded, scored the goal that got the Yarmouth Mariners on the board. So this was one that I think a lot of people were just like, please don't. Please don't start this. And they ended up doing it. Another huge opportunity for them. They got on the board rather quick. Jared Pittman with his 2nd of the goal, and Justin Garneau, who is the team's captain and the leader in points as well, getting his 5th assist of the season, shorthanded. That would be it for the second period. So after the second, there were a lot of really strong takeaways, and the other thing that I forgot to mention as well, Nathan Plamondon-Michaud, shorthanded breakaway again, had another opportunity to bury this one and just could not do it. We saw him do it in the game against Edmundston, and he just made short work of it. I mean, there's no better way to put it. He did fan-friggin-tastic. So that would be the end of the second period. Now, third period is where it got a little bit dicey. There wasn't really a whole lot of action going on. Nathan Plamondon-Michaud would go to the box for the cross-check. Liam Dutcher would capitalize, Luke Foley would capitalize on the power play goal for them that would put them up, would put them on the board, and Liam Dutcher getting the other one. 7-2 for the Liam Dutcher goal, and 7-3 was that power play goal for Luke Foley, who got his 2nd of the season, Dutcher with his 2nd point of the game, and Ryan Lovelace getting on the point score sheet for the very first time this game. So, takeaways from this game. They played solid. Everything that we said they needed to do in the pregame show, they ended up doing. They went out there, they scored more goals than I've got. Well, maybe not quite more goals than I've got fingers, but more goals than some people have fingers. And they just came out there and wrecked everything. They did not leave anything to chance. They went out there, they played their game, and made sure that they were playing solid both defensively, offensively. They had some really, really good checks. They were finishing their checks, which was something that a lot of people have noticed that they weren't doing in the last 3 games. They weren't really finishing their checks. They laid some big hits, were really, really good on the back check, and were able to break up those neutral zone passes. And you notice that they were not sending those no-look shotgun passes up in the middle of nowhere. They played phenomenal when that was able to happen. So with that said, this is a big game for them. This is a big game to prove that they're still one of the top dogs in the division. Every team goes on a losing streak. Sometimes it's 3, 4, other times it's 10 games. But they are still one of the top competitors in the league, and they will stop at nothing to prove that. They've got 2 games coming up at home. The Edmundston Blizzard on Friday night and the Pictou County Weeks Crushers on Sunday. This is a game. Edmundston and Grand Falls, 2 teams that we've been over countless times, do not like each other cannot stand each other. I would expect that game to be very physical, very highly contested, and one of those games that no matter what you do will not disappoint. It's going to be high scoring. It's going to be physical. It's going to be a battle of two bitter rivals who want the win in Grand Falls. Friday night, 7 o'clock. Then they're at home to face off against Pictou on Sunday before they hit the road for the Rapids bus trip, which, by the way, if you haven't got your tickets already, I would go ahead and do it. Spots are filling up real quick. $70 gets you the ticket to the game and your trip on the bus as well. It's going to be a real fun one. So, final thoughts. Rapids have 3 games, or are on a 3-game homestand, this game and then 2 more. Then they're on the road again. It's going to be a big one. Shout out as well to Ethan Kane, who was here in the rink last night, or in the rink for this game this evening. Good to see him again. One of those players who you love to see. One of those guys who is just a genuine kid, and I'm really happy to see him doing well. So, with that being said, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell notification for all future content, as there's going to be a ton coming up in the next week or so, including something really special that's in the pipeline. We're going to keep you updated on that. Stay tuned to the channel, and make sure to follow along for the rest of the season. Friday night, Edmundston, Grand Falls, at the E&P Seneschal Center. Get ready, buckle up. This is going to be a big one.